Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to Talking Balls. I got it right this week.
Been a while, hasn't it?
I've been practicing that after last week where I didn't know what I was on about, to be honest. So we're talking the cut golf ball, so a three-piece urethane ball. James got these on Amazon. He had a whip round and £24 he got them for. And what they're saying is they are crazy long and they have a crazy good feel, but also mainly ball of the people. And that's what we like to bring you, is things that are for everyone. So price, again, they have cut up a little bit, so we have seen some scuffs on them, but we're going to test them on some different shots here. So we've got 45 yards here, a nice little pitch. Oh, James has dropped the golf balls. So clip that nicely. Exactly what I did. Didn't check up as much as I wanted, one big bounce, and then has ran out a little bit. So be interesting to see if that scuffed the ball, because that's again one thing that we pay money. We want a ball that's going to be durable, although does that counter in the price at £24 a dozen?
See, online you can pay up to £45 a dozen as well, so I think I've got a very good deal on them.
Yeah, so again, they're probably something you can bulk buy. There is a lower compression ball for slower swing speeds. So again, they are the ball of the people because they have multiple different options. So
I've struck that really well, ball then turf. It's closer than yours, but it's carried on running. It's certainly not stopped like you would anticipate a Pro V1 or a TP5 to do.
Yeah, so kept running. So yes, we'll certainly get down there and test it around the green now, and also in a bunker, which James does like. So James has found
both balls.
Both balls very much scuffed up there. So we have played 3 holes with them already, but
yeah, but after 3 holes you'd be very disappointed if that's what they were doing. I know people who would change ball because of that.
Yes, yeah, so
I wouldn't personally, but
if you're changing golf ball only after 3 holes, you're going to get through a lot of golf balls. And again, a scuff on a golf ball is going to make an effect of how it flies. So even a mid handicap, a high handicap, it is going to affect how close you can hit the ball. So downhill lie here. James has took plenty of.
That's just not spun at all, has it?
Loft off there. Again, out of the rough, we should still get a little bit of grab. It was good contact, James, wasn't it?
Felt like it.
Again, sounded a little bit clicky, so that's something we mentioned on James's channel. Is we certainly sounded. I certainly felt off the driver. Off. Oh, thanks. Off the driver, that it sounded a lot louder than a Pro V1 would. Again, we've got 2 drivers that are very dull sounding. They're not a ping, they're not something where you expect that loud sound. The golf ball certainly does that, and that's something that's going to affect, obviously, if you like the ball. You certainly will get used to that. So
that was nice.
A little bit more loft there. Use the landing angle, but again, the funny thing is what we found is it certainly feels a lot softer off the irons. Again, I'm using the Takomo Blaze there. Forged iron feels very soft off the face, very soft off the Vokeys there, and certainly soft off the Odyssey. So sometimes we've found a golf ball where it certainly feels very firm off a golf ball, like a Pro V1X. To me, feels very firm, sounds very firm off the shorter stuff, which is something that I don't like at all. But this, on everything other than the driver, sounds pretty good.
One all.
So unfortunately here that Richard Jones hasn't been out this morning clearly to rake the bunkers. Don't worry, Richard, just like everything else, I'll do your job for you.
Good action, that.
This is how you do it.
Push, pull.
Not sat in your office eating biscuits. Professional.
On the Peloton.
He's not seen that for a while. Not so far happy with how they've scuffed up, so it'll be interesting out of here how this does. So nice and shallow.
Oh, that is majestic. Oh, go on.
Oh. That's 2 fantastic.
That's one of the best I've
shots.
seen you hit that. Can I?
Unbelievable. You can use the dreaded 60.
Oh, that was with a 60, was it?
It was a 60. I mean, it's a short-sided flag, so there is a time and a place for the elusive.
Go.
Oh, James has been using his 56 too much.
I have.
Crumbled under the pressure. Come on, get it done for Richard.
I'll do it.
So down on the short game area now, it is busy out there on the golf course. So we're going to go to the shot. It's around about a 25-yard shot. We're going to see if James can get this one spinning from this
ideally
distance.
You want a bit of spin, don't you? I've not struck the last 2 that well. Lovely turf here and a nice refreshed green. I've hit that really good. Again, it's not, I mean, it has stopped, hasn't it? But it's not stopped like you would expect a Pro. I think, have you got a Pro V1 in your bag? I think I've got one actually.
I think I have got a Pro V1 in there.
Ah, Pro V1.
You got one?
Yeah, so if I play a similar shot.
Right, let's get on green cam here.
Funnily enough, you can see, I've got some urine in my grooves there as well.
So that means we've got another scuff mark on there. So again, you can see it's ran past there. So yeah,
Similar?
pretty similar there for James. So I'm going to hit the two same shots now and see if we get any difference.
Right, Chris, what are you going with first?
First up is the cut.
It tried. Similar result to mine.
Right, now the Pro V1. Oh, it's a bit higher, but...
Oh! Yeah, that was lovely.
So guys, what I'll do now is I'm going to get the TrackMan down, I'm going to move back to 45 yards and we're going to compare how much spin you'll get on there. So I'm going to try and get two different flights, show you the difference in spin. When we've got to think about it, the cut ball is coming in probably half the price of a Pro V1. So we're going to get onto that now. James, it looks like...
I got lost, mate.
I think I've just done you there, which, I mean, you did beat me last week, so we've evened it out. You guys are going to get over to the numbers now, so let's have a look at the spin. So we're going to look at the numbers first for the cut ball. So straight in, these are fresh pebbles that James has given me, so obviously was feeling generous. So I'm going to hit 3 first, we're going to show you the numbers, see how the spin is. Again, it's a little bit damp on here, so it might take some spin off, but it'd be interesting to see out of, or compared to the Pro V1, how much difference there is. So certainly launched pretty high, a lot further than I wanted as well, so we'll see what that one is. I'll try and hit a Pro V that same distance. So that one's gone around 61 yards carry, as you will see on the screen. It's gone 67 yards and it's spun at just under 4,000. So again, we'd expect to see a little bit more from there. So let me try and send one in a little bit lower now. I'll go with the same distance. So much better shot, launched lower, landed next to the flag. Looked like it spun a little bit more, so let's have a quick look at those numbers. Right, so carried 60 there, it's gone 66 yards, and we've got around about 5,500 spin. So again, a little bit more there. So let's see now, same distance, so at least we got 2 carries the same. So we're getting a little bit lower on the club face there. Again, landed identical to all 3 of those. It's landed at 59.2, that's had 5,500 spin again. So the 2 that I caught well, the first one wasn't my finest shot. So again, averaging out at 5,500. So let's get the Pro V now. 3 fresh Pro Vs. I'll dry the club face. Again, a little bit of water can affect obviously how much spin we get. Now in with the Pro V1. So similar swing. Again, good strike on that one. Landed maybe a touch further, has ran off the back of the green. So let's have a look at the numbers. Carried 62 yards and it's finished at 69. So still 6 yards difference. So very similar to the cut ball, same strike and 5,300 spin, as you can see there on the screen. So obviously there we're seeing that it's very similar performing so far with the spin numbers. So a little bit heavy there, so that's like the first shot I hit. So again, be interesting to see how much I lost on that one. So carried only 50 yards there, so very heavy, happens to us all, so greenkeeper won't be happy, Mr. Jones. But they're 3,700 spin. So again, very similar to them when I've got a missed strike, how much spin that has created. So best strike, landed probably just short of 60, 56, stopped at 62, 5,300 spin. So interestingly enough there, guys, we did get a little bit more spin with the cut blue. So a premium cover, a 3-piece ball, both 3-piece balls. We actually got more spin with the Cut Blue than we did with the Pro V1. Half the price there, so we are going to get just as much control. But the one thing is, they certainly cut up a lot easier than the Pro V1 did. So is that the price? Is the price the difference? Why it's going to cut up? Can you afford to be buying cheaper balls but buying more, so it's evening itself out a Pro V1? But a good golf ball, guys. But again, think about it, if you're somebody who doesn't want to be replacing the ball every 3 holes, maybe it's not the one for you. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again later in the week.